rigidness in our curriculum. There's so many things that we're required to do in a day that it's hard to find time to place that in. If you're a teacher that really wants to do it, so just finding the time in your day to put that in there. Another challenge is a lot of textbooks aren't written from a multicultural perspective. They are written from a traditional Eurocentric perspective, so they don't give you a full understanding of a full multicultural perspective of, say, history or science textbooks telling you, while we're talking about this concept, and maybe having that biography page, having the biography of an African American who invented this technique, a Hispanic American who invented this technique. You tend to see your standard white male who's invented this technique, and we know they're in there, but the other people who've given great contributions to our society aren't included. We recently had a training at one of my faculty meetings, and the presenter pointed out to us that even our posters in our school tend to show only Caucasian children. I mean, they're your happy, behave and do great at school, yay, this and that type poster, or drink milk. But in a building that had hundreds of posters, we have one picture of Usher, and that's the only person of color that was put up. And it wasn't something anyone did on purpose, but we just don't think about it. So there's that unconscious, we don't think that we need to talk about diversity, particularly in an area where you don't have a lot of diversity. I think that's one of the things I find difficult in this, and particularly in this area. Now, having grown up in an area that was much more diverse than this, there were more pictures. I would say our poster contents might be different, but when you look at the standard educators' supply places, and we all tend to order from the same vendors. There are very few vendors to order from. The posters are the same, and our vendors use the same models, the same stock images, and they aren't very diverse. So when we have that shoot for the sky picture, they tend to be European-looking children, and maybe one student of color in them, showing like positive images or positive things to use in school. So that makes it hard when our suppliers are only giving us very homogeneous pictures, and those are just pictures of like European American children. And European American children who are what is considered full body and able. Not even children with disabilities are being shown in these pictures that we can use to decorate our classrooms. So that makes it difficult. So if you want to have a very diverse looking classroom, you have to be willing to create these posters and pictures yourselves. And with all the other demands in your workday, that's just one of the things that will fall to the very bottom of the list.
And then
just using to decorate my classroom, so that when my little student who's Haitian, when she looks up, she sees a picture of a smiley girl working on math who's as dark skinned as she is, rather than always seeing people who don't look like her. So to make education more diverse, we need people who are on the outside who are willing to come in and give us those tools, because we can teach it, but we need to have the materials to do it.